The video shows terrified hotel guests and staff climbing stairs and looking for hiding places throughout the resort after reports of an active shooter at the Hyatt Ziva Cancun in the heart of the popular tourist destination. The resort opening approximately 2 months ago in September of this year. Guests and employees eventually taken out of hiding.
We are all safe at this time.
All gathering in the hotel lobby. And tonight, local police say that the shootout was between rival groups of drug dealers. 2 of them actually died on that beach. The hotel says that no guests or staff were injured.
Accused of carrying out the murder of Ahmaud Arbery are 3 white men: Gregory McMichael, a former police officer and investigator, his son Travis McMichael, and William Bryan, who filmed the video of the shooting that made the case gain national attention. The accused say they were trying to make a citizen's arrest, and that Arbery resembled descriptions of a suspect in local break-ins. Investigators have since confirmed no reports were filed on these alleged break-ins. After chasing Arbery in a pickup truck, 3 gunshots are heard. The McMichaels say they acted in self-defense. The facts date back to February 2020, but all 3 men were arrested more than 2 months later in May, once the video of the killing went viral and sparked outrage. The trial will now try and determine whether the men's actions were motivated by racism, an accusation they all deny. With the trial now set to begin, the selection of an almost entirely white jury has renewed anger in the community.
The death toll in the 21-story building that collapsed on Monday in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial hub, has now risen to 38. The building under construction is situated at Ikoyi, an upscale part of Lagos. It collapsed with workers on site. The number of people present at the site at the time of the collapse remains undetermined.
Zhang Zhan, a citizen journalist currently jailed in China, is close to death after going on a hunger strike. She was jailed for her reporting on the pandemic in the city of Wuhan, China, the epicenter of the virus outbreak. Her deteriorating health has prompted renewed calls from rights groups for her release. Zhang, a 38-year-old former lawyer, had travelled to Wuhan in February 2020. She not only reported on the virus, but also questioned Chinese authorities for their handling of the outbreak. 3 months later, in May 2020, she was detained and in December sentenced to 4 years in prison for picking quarrels and provoking trouble. It's a charge routinely used by China to suppress dissent.
At least 24 people have died and several others fell sick after consuming suspected spurious liquor in Gopalganj and West Champaran district of Bihar, where total prohibition is in place in the last 2 days. 8 persons died on Thursday after allegedly consuming hooch in Telua village at Betia, the headquarters of West Champaran district, while the count in another incident of consumption of suspected spurious liquor in Gopalganj climbed to 16 on Thursday, with 6 more deaths being confirmed by the district authorities. The administration of both the districts have not confirmed the cause of the death so far. The Telua hooch tragedy is the 3rd incident in North Bihar in the last 10 days.
Now, for the very first time in its history, Pope Francis has named a woman to be of the number 2 position in the Vatican. And this is in the governorship of the Vatican City. With the appointment, 52-year-old Italian nun Raffaella Petrini has become the highest-ranking woman in the history of the Vatican. Petrini's new position will be of Secretary General of the Governorate of the State of Vatican, and the role is traditionally has been always held by a bishop. The position is comparable to being a deputy governor of a state or a deputy mayor of a city. The governorate oversees more than 2,000 employees in the daily workings of the Vatican City. And Petrini will now be responsible for overseeing the administrative operations, including the Vatican museums, the post office and the police force.
While many people are out and about as if the COVID-19 threat has passed, the World Health Organization says the wider European region is once more at the pandemic's epicenter. Across 53 countries, including parts of Central Asia, there are 78 million current infections. That's more than the cumulative total of Southeast Asia, the Eastern Mediterranean and all of Africa. And it's a figure rising by 250,000 new infections daily, with 3,600 deaths every day. Why is it happening in a region with generally good access to vaccines? The WHO points to waning immunity among those vaccinated 6 months or more ago, and vaccine hesitancy in countries like Russia, where misinformation on social media has contributed to more than 1,000 virus deaths a day.